This man encountered quite possibly the most honest thief ever.
Bro, you can record me all you want. I was trying to run away. I was running away from the police. I'm not from around here. Bro. Record me all you want, bro. I don't care. Record me, bro. Record me. Yeah, I took that off. Yeah, I did. I took that off.
Alright, so...
Okay, go ahead. Question me. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
What are we doing here? Can I get in my car and
yeah,
get
you
out of here?
can get in your car. Huh? You can what?
Can I get out of here?
Yeah. What, you think I'm gonna like try to attack you or something? I'm not
yeah, alright, well then...
I got nothing I got no reason to...
Now the original post appears to be gone, but this isn't the only instance of seemingly polite criminals. So how exactly did the casual criminal become a thing? Because whether you're a face-tatted felonious fella in the middle of stealing a car, or some idiot in Oakland snatching a stack of Apple bricks, as we saw during the Summer of Love, those devices are easily disabled. But how does a first world nation that spends billions of tax dollars on law and order create an environment where committing a felony seems carefree as walking your dog? I think it's because incidents like this, also in California.
I'm about to die. This is my death right now. I'm about to die.
Allie Zacharias was hanging on for dear life and the life of her beloved French bulldog puppy Onyx after thieves snatched the dog in broad daylight. The suspect vehicle is described as an early 2000 white four-door Kia Forte with a missing hubcap on the driver's front side.
The woman that stole my dog was African American, as was the other 3 people in the car. There were 3 females, all overweight, and then there was a male driving, no tattoos. They're all wearing like sweats.
Now the KTLA reporting, both on TV and in their article, specifically describes who exactly was stealing this French bulldog in Los Angeles. But Actual Justice Warrior saw that a popular YouTube news show covered this story but seemingly omitted who committed this crime.
And as far as the dog nappers, they took off in this white 4-door Kia Forte with a missing hubcap on the front driver's side, and unfortunately their license plate appears to have been whited out. But hopefully there's enough identifiable information that some of these scumbags get caught.
Now it's sad to me to see how far Phil has fallen, as I used to watch him every single day when leaving work for my commute home. But as his channel became more and more politically biased, I just knew I was no longer getting the news as much as I was receiving these same talking points from the mainstream media. And catching this brief glimpse of him covering a violent crime a 30-minute drive from his studio, it's actually tragic to see him find it more important to protect the narrative than protect his neighbors. But fortunately, somebody snitched as the thief was attempting to sell the pup for $2,500 or $200, and the US Marshals actually made the arrest shortly after. Now I do understand blurring out the face of the guy that they didn't ultimately arrest, but again, why are they protecting her identity? More importantly, why is Los Angeles immediately releasing this woman? Now the victim is justifiably outraged, as she was nearly killed during the robbery, still doesn't have her dog back, and everybody involved in the crime is still walking free. But the saddest aspect of all of this is citizens of Deep Blue Los Angeles would rather her just take the loss, as I personally knew plenty of people just like Phil in LA, where they would like the woman to retrieve her puppy, but not at the expense of posting images of a POC while publicly demanding she serve several years in prison. And sadly, that's why Los Angeles looks like this, because nobody has the heart to stop it. But reality is finally hitting the left, as when I covered the migrants in NYC walking free after attacking the NYPD, it's equal parts sad and hilarious seeing CNN realize why.
Doing organized retail theft, they were doing snatches on the street, iPhones, iPads, clothing, so on and so forth. One of them that they are still seeking has 10 charges on one day because he's part of a pattern that's been going on. And what the detectives are telling me is they have crews here that operate in New York, do all their stealing, then go to Florida to spend the money and then come back. And I'm like, well, why don't they just stay and steal in Florida? And they said, because there you go to jail.
Oh.
Fair point.
So just because you're too stupid to stop the people that beat on cops doesn't mean the criminals are going to stoop to your levels of stupidity. If you create these deep blue criminal utopias that set free dog thieves overnight and inflate hot dog costs by mandating fast food workers make $20 an hour, of course criminals are going to become this bizarre version of Robin Hood, if he wore a MAGA hat, where they steal from the liberals and take that money to the conservatives. Because while police departments in deep blue cities are all adopting no chase policies, Hollywood in Florida is bringing back Batman levels of justice. So you can plow through a woman while stealing her puppy, and the local LA outlets will protect your identity while the justice system immediately sets you free. Or you can go to Florida and have a batarang break apart your escape car. And not only are criminals catching on to this, but regular citizens as well. As the first thing that I really noticed about moving away from LA is all the people confidently walking their French bulldogs in public, because it seems like such an insignificant thing, but the city had me so jaded that the feeling of safety has somehow become foreign to me. So hopefully seeing this concept succinctly explained in a brief series of clips is just enough to red pill someone that doesn't quite understand how soft on crime stances can destroy a society, because typically the only thing that wakes somebody up is becoming a victim themselves, and by then, it's already too late. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status of today's reality, hopefully I've earned your subscription, then go check out the video on how some places are actually bringing back samurai justice.